Yeah, hey, this is Ryan. So I'm going to show how to take basically a website to build something from scratch using WordPress. And I'm going to post it on a site that I'm just going to create, which is a fun little personal blog called WordPress Copter. And I'm going to use the WordPress Copter as the example. So as you can see, if I go to my web browser and I type in WordPressCopter.com, nothing will happen. Give it a minute to think about it. Right. So the domain hasn't even been. I mean, I've just registered and I've just got an email coming back. It was $7 from a really cheap registrar. In this case, happens to be Crazy Domains. So $7 for 1 year, I can have a website up and running. So then what I've got to do is, you go to your email and you get the information for your domain login to be able to manage the domain. So once you do that, use that login information and log in to manage the domain. Now, once you're logged in, so, so I'm going to go on the assumption that you've got a host. I mean, you could buy hosting when you buy the domain, and then that'll solve this step. But a lot of people have it separate. For example, I keep with one hosting company completely separate, and I just keep adding on domains to the one hosting account, which means I need to transfer the name servers or change the name servers that my original register gave me, and then tell it where my hosting account is, and you do that through updating the name servers. Um, I'll log in here to my domain manager. I'll just look for the password. Right, I'll change that later. I'll log in, and I want to manage my domains. And I've never used this before. I'm just doing something which I think is intuitive. Go to the domain, and then what I'm looking for are the name server details. Here we go. So I want to update those, and I already know what mine are. You'll get these from your hosting provider. So I'm hosted through a company called Crucial Paradigm, um, one of the best hosting companies in Australia, and in my opinion. And what I'll do is I'll update these servers and remove the others. So we'll delete those. Delete the other. Right. So now I know that that one, number one. So in Australia, which is great, and then number two is Dallas, which you can kind of tell by the name here. That's Sydney again. See the difference in the IP address. Right. I didn't do that properly. Let to resolve, we're all good. So once I've done that, just going to save it. Guessing that button. Again, I've never used this before. Alright, looks like they're all updated. So, what that will do then is it may take a little bit of time to propagate to the server. My own experience, sometimes this can happen fairly quickly. I'll just try. See what kind of result we get. Still pointing to crazy domains. So what I'll do is I'll pause the video here, but you can see that's the first step. And then I'll come back once that's kind of gone through. So I'll wait about an hour and then come back.